So you might be wondering what the Insights tab is under the Insights and Report section in the Google Ads platform. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Insights page on Google Ads. I'll take you through how to look at the information and how to use it to your advantage in order to improve your campaign performance. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'm the founder of Level 28 Media, and I help local service-based businesses generate leads from Google Ads. So if you are spending at least $2,000 a month and you are looking for an audit or managed services, check out the link below and I'd be more than happy to have a discussion with you. Now let's take you through the Insights page on Google. You can find it by logging into your Google Ads account under Insights and Report, and then go ahead and click on Insights. The Insights page will help you identify trends in your market and will also help you understand your performance. So there's different things like diagnostic insights, overall performance of your campaigns, performance highlights, as well as your auction insights, which is a report in itself over here on the left side, right underneath insights, but they consolidate it here for you to see it as well. You can see your search term insights as well as audience insights as well. So let's go ahead and talk about diagnostic insights. This is just looking at your campaigns currently. You have a campaign that's currently running. Are there any campaigns or ads that have been disapproved? Are you collecting impressions? Could there be something that's stopping your campaigns from actually serving? You would find that within here. And then within here, they will sometimes give you recommendations. But these are recommendations that you would find under the recommendations tab anyway. It's just another way for Google to get you to opt into the recommendations within Google. But I would just say that if you want a quick overview of the diagnostics, are your ads actually serving? And is there anything from a billing perspective, a bid strategy perspective, campaign budget, campaign learning perspective that could be holding your campaign from performing? You can actually find that under the diagnostic insights. And here it's saying that everything looks good except the ad strength is limited, and right here the campaign status is eligible but learning. So it shows here that we are receiving impressions and conversions should take up to a day. Of course, this is just an estimate. When you see an ad strength that is limited, I don't want you to be too concerned. I just want to make sure that with your ads, you are following best practices of including the keywords in your ad copy to help with the relevancy when someone's actually searching for the product or service you have to offer. And then here, if it says eligible learning, the learning period within Google could take up to a week. But if it says learning, it's definitely not fully optimized. So you're probably not going to be seeing strong results coming out of the gate because you made some changes that have affected your smart bidding strategy. So here it says people are seeing your ads, but might limit your performance because of this reason and this reason. So just as a heads up, that's how you look at the diagnostic insights section of the Insights report. Next here, overall performance across campaigns. You can look at it for the last 28 days and the last 7 days. Of course, you can also look at this data within the campaign section of your Google Ads dashboard, but this is just a high-level overview. How many conversions did you have over this time period, and was it an improvement? Did you spend more? What was your cost per lead? And it shows you the actual graph on a day-by-day basis of what's actually happening. I typically don't use this section. I don't find it to be that helpful, to be very frank, because I already look at this data within my campaigns. So I don't find it to be useful, but if you wanted a high-level overview, then you can come check it out here. The next section is performance highlights. It looks at things like your campaigns, portfolios, conversion goals, landing pages, targeted locations, where your ads showed, and devices. Again, it's just a high-level overview. Instead of you having to go into each specific section of Google Ads and pulling up all these different reports, you can dig in here and see where your ads actually showed, the time, the best performing days, and so forth, the landing pages that have actually performed well for you. Do I actually use this? Not really, but again, if you're kind of new to Google Ads and you want a quick place to find all the information from a high level, this could be a good thing for you to take a look at. You can sort it by conversions, clicks, cost, conversion value, and impressions. Typically, I would look at it by conversions, especially if my goal is to generate leads and I have everything tracked properly in order to look at the conversions, then I would set it to that. And you can only set it to here last 28 days or 7 days, which is a bummer because if you wanted to look at it way past the 28 days, you're not going to be able to see that, unfortunately. So you can view this from the campaign section, or just if you wanted a high level overview, you can look at it here from the performance highlights. Understand what's driving significant shifts for your campaign. So Google does their quick analysis across your campaign to see, are your costs going down, are your costs going up, and where it's actually happening. I don't find this to be very useful. What I'll tell you is pretty useful is, let's see, oh, right here, you increase your target CPA, campaigns with performance insights. So yeah, Google will use its AI to identify what actually happened, and it will tell you what actually happened, so that you can potentially make decisions. Again, I don't really use this. I would say that what I would use this section or the insights tab for the most is for the auction insights, which you can also find here, but it's actually not as detailed as what you would find here. I love seeing the graph under the auction insights tab. So you can see your competitors versus you, where you rank. But if you want to see the detail report, if you click here, it would take you to the auction insights. Top advertisers shown at the top of the page of your auctions. So you could see a really nice graph and rankings. Top competitors whose ads show together with yours most often to see your overlap rate. And then another thing that I think is useful is to look at your search term insights. What categories your ads are actually appearing against, and your performance on each category. So this is pulling data starting from March 2023, and you can see here are the quote unquote categories that have been performing or generating volume for us. So here you can sort it by conversions, and then you can also look at it by search volume. This would probably be most useful to identify potentially new keywords to add to your Google Ads account. If you are looking to do some keyword expansion, you can take a look at this to help you identify new keywords. Or if you were looking to diversify and start using Performance Max, then you could use these as search themes. I already have a video on my channel about Performance Max and why I typically don't recommend it from the get-go, but if you wanted to expand and you had extra budget to test it out, then using the data here from the Insights tab could help you with identifying search themes that you might want to be targeting with your Performance Max campaigns, or these could be keywords that you might want to add. It has recommendations for you. These are just pulled from the recommendations tab. Don't mind that and just ignore that. But here what you will see is the audience insight diagnostic tool or report here. So it shows understand your top audience segment. So this one shows that business professionals and technophiles with the affinity type of targeting is overlapping the most with us and performing well for us. So you can use this data in order to target, let's say if you wanted to do some Google display or demand gen YouTube ads to target these audiences within Google. This is going to help you identify what type of audiences you might want to consider adding to your campaign. And then as you can see down here, there's more recommendations. It's just pulled from the recommendations tab, so I would just ignore that. But if you found this video helpful on the Insights tab, please give it a thumbs up and let me know your biggest takeaway. How do you use the Insights tab if you actually use it at all? As I mentioned, I don't use it that much, but what I found most useful is taking a look at the more detailed auction insights as well as the search terms and audience insights. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.